Congrats to Rex.
So we're about ready for the highlight match of the night, number 5. Matty Bianchi, the All-American from Little Rock, 16-0. And LaDarion D. Lockett for the Cowboys, the unbeaten freshman, who's 11-0, from right here in Stillwater. And Bianchi is from Two Rivers, Wisconsin. A whole family of Bianchis have wrestled are in and around, including Little Rock, and his younger sister Angie will be joining the Cowgirls wrestling team next year.
Yep.
So a lot of Bianchis.
A lot of them. That's good. That's awesome, right? I think his
be a very interesting matchup. Lockett has, of course, a lot of quickness and skill. Bianchi's a pretty well-built 165-pounder. He's been in the weight room a time or two.
He's been in the weight room a time or two as well. You know, he wrestled 157 pounds last year, beat Caleb Fish twice in the duel and for 7th and 8th at NCAAs. So, you know, he's been around. He's a senior this year. And it's tough to get to, right?
Oh, Lockett gets to the leg immediately.
I say that.
No takedown yet, but he isn't in on the right leg. Whistler thrown in by Bianchi. Lockett trying to pick him up, pulling, dragging back in, but Bianchi's crafty.
Yep.
Very good defensive wrestler, as David Taylor told us. He's excellent defensively. Neil Harrison says to win this match, Bianchi's got to make sure he stays in good position. Oh, there's 3 by Lockett. Goodness.
Man, good sequence there by Lockett, right? As soon as I said he's tough to get to, the whistle blows, Lockett hits that blast double and ends up scoring and gets through this sequence. They got a little blood timeout. So this was the second part where he got in on the leg. I think Bianchi tries to hit a little roll. Yep, tried to catch that ankle. Lockett was able to catch him. Maybe got one swipe in there, but ends up scoring that first takedown. Like I said, as soon as that whistle blew, bop,
yeah,
Lockett was on him.
He had to make sure he didn't get put on his back for 2, so he quickly turned because he was in a little bit of jeopardy there. But Lockett, as we saw last weekend, he's been getting more and more aggressive, maybe getting more confidence. Obviously, he's very skilled on his feet. Hadn't scored the points in a lot of matches they thought he might, but he's showing signs of coming out of that.
Yeah, for sure, right? You mentioned this earlier. They got, you know, whatever, 27 victories between the both of them at 16-0 and 11-0 for Lockett. 11-0 for Lockett, 16-0 for Bianchi. But still early, 2:26. Good start by Lockett. He's going to have to weather this storm. Bianchi's going to get to his feet. Let's see how committed he is going to be to this ride.
Here we go. Opening 34 seconds of this one. You already have a takedown on the board. Bianchi quick to his feet. Lockett drags it back down. Nice return with the drag there. Bianchi to his feet. They're off. Only 9 seconds in that exchange, but it was a busy 9 seconds.
Very.
So Bianchi tough in all positions, especially defensively, as both coaches said. This guy's really hard to score. So getting a takedown early against him is big. And they're off again. Bianchi really moving well underneath.
Just kind of see a little bit of strategy here, right? You see what Bianchi was doing when Lockett got in early. Kind of went a little bit to the sideline so he wasn't getting any danger, but ends up scoring on him. And once you see him start standing up, you see kind of Lockett kind of take him to the side a little bit as well. Just Matt, these are the game within the match, right?
Yeah, Bianchi there a little quick on the whistle. Trying to get that good jump from underneath.
Well, this has been a spot of improvement for Lockett, right? He's done a really good job in a lot of these positions on top.
Bianchi squares into him, though, and is out. So just 24 seconds running time for Lockett. 3-1 on the board. See whether Bianchi is shot there, but Lockett usually gets the legs back. Now they're both playing low ball. Lockett on his knees, and Bianchi really crouched down low, still on his feet. This will be interesting the rest of this period. We'll see the strategy here with both men.
Look at the score. How can I open you up? We talked about it last week, trying to figure out the code, right? You're going to make some mid-match adjustments while you're in here with both of these guys. You know, Lockett's got to have confidence, understanding, man, I got in pretty quick. Took me a little while to finish, but I got to it. Now, Bianchi's got to figure out, how can I get to him? Can I get to his body? Because he's extremely powerful and explosive. But Lockett's hard to get to. 1 minute left in this first period.
Both of them, you can tell they're thinking as trying to get a good setup, trying to see what would work. Trapping the wrist was Lockett momentarily, collar tie, and then Bianchi breaks away.
Yeah, that was close off of that wrist. See if they get back to that. Lockett gets back to that, and if he can follow that up. He gives nothing yet. There was his 3. It was almost a simultaneously like snap or drag for Lockett and kind of crowded Bianchi in there.
So going into this one, you think we'd see 2 takedowns by one man in the first period? I didn't think we would.
So here's this replay right here of this takedown by Lockett. See here, getting this position, and it's wrist snap. Yep, it's that snap that ends up scoring there. Didn't award it on that first one with his hands down, but there's complete control for the second takedown for Lockett. Nice stuff there.
Surprising 6-1 lead for Lockett. 21 seconds to go in the first. He has 35 seconds riding time. I bet he'd like to ride out this last 21 seconds, but it'd be tough to do. Bianchi to his feet, active underneath. Good mat return by Lockett off the mat with 11 seconds left. Can you hold him down for 11 more?
Well, this is the thing that David was talking about last week, right? Finish the periods on top.
Right.
There's 11 seconds left. You put in some good effort, 45 seconds of riding time. You got 11 seconds, no stall calls here. I'm pretty sure he wants him to finish this one on top as well.
I thought Bianchi moved a little too soon, but I guess not. Almost out of there is Bianchi, but they're off with 6 seconds left. Bianchi really active underneath. He's really moving.
The match within the match, right?
Knows he needs to get that point, get one back. He's down by 5, and riding time's up to 50 seconds.
Yeah, you gotta call that one. I don't think he meant to do that, but when Bianchi was down, Lockett put his foot on top of his left foot, so they're gonna reset the clock. It wasn't personal. He just was getting set, but that's just kind of where his foot went. You know what I mean? And I think that's what that's what he's telling the official. Like, it wasn't on purpose, right? You see right here, there's his foot's on top. He just kind of moved it up, and that's kind of where it ended up. You know what I mean?
So it was 6 seconds. They might take it to 5 seconds.
Nah, they put that second back on there.
They did.
Man.
Okay.
That's good stuff.
Since he technically jumped the whistle, gets a caution, they had to put it back to 6.
So Bianchi's got 1, Lockett's got 1.
Bianchi's got a chance for one more good move underneath here to try to get that escape point. Here he goes, sits out, stands, trying to break the hands. Lockett gets him back down, rolls 1 second, and Lockett rides it out. Good job for him. 56 seconds riding time with the 6-1 lead.
Really good period by Lockett. Got in early, finished. Beautiful shuck, scored again, and a tough ride with 56 seconds of ride time going into the second.
So Lockett starts on top, and he's going to get the riding time to a minute right there. Now let's see, does he want to continue to stay there or go back on his feet?
He seems committed to it. Nice little mat return, and I give credit to Bianchi because it is nonstop. Get up, hustle, 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 hustle. Get back up, hustle, 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 hustle again.
And you watch Lockett, open mouth, breathing pretty hard, and kind of circling around to get back. You wonder if he's hit a little bit of a
now he's going wall. Nah, listen, you're not hitting the wall if you're going optional start in the second period.
Well, sometimes guys will hit that, kind of lose their wind, and then they get it back. If they're going to just calming down. So there's the escape.
That was a straight sprint to the sideline. Little sprint, little push. Good stuff. Having fun at it, man. Having fun. These two guys out here scrapping, number 2 and 5 in the nation at 165 pounds.
6'2", Lockett with 107 riding time. 1 minute and 35 left in the second. A lot of time for some action here for this period.
Now this is where, Bianchi's got to figure the code out. How do I get to him? What can I use to get to him? Can I go upper body? Can I get to a leg and then try to go up? Can I just go get to a leg and finish? And then Lockett's got to have his confidence where, you know what, I need to use my snaps, my hands, my feet, and my lateral movement to try to go get another takedown in this period.
Well, as we get late in this period, if nothing else has happened, of course, the takedown for either man, we always say, would be huge. Separate the score for Lockett, or Bianchi tightens it up.
You got to remember, Lockett's first takedown that he gave up was just last Friday against Downing.
Oh, whoa, what happened here?
That was an official time, I think.
Poking the eye?
Yeah, I don't think none of it was intentional.
I think it poking the eye, maybe he has a contact lens, or right there, was that it?
No, it was just that. It was basically trying to get to a club. He missed the headgear, kind of went to the eye. Once again, nothing intentional.
Just happened.
Just a hard hand fight, yeah.
Too bad for Lockett because he made a great move.
Beautiful duck under off of that. Beautiful duck under off of that, but good job by the official protecting the athlete, and called that one on himself.
Coaches talking to their men.
Yeah, I've got Albert White over there, Neal over there. Like I said, you got the 57-pounders. You got Caldwell, 65. You got K-Dub over there. Good stuff.
Here we go. 57 seconds left in the second. 6-2 Lockett at this point with 1:07 riding time. Of course, he'll probably go underneath third, or he might not. He might want to stay on his feet if nothing.
He'll go underneath. I say that just because of what his track record has been so far this year in these matches underneath.
There's a shot by Bianchi. He's in there tight. Lockett reaches through the crotch, trying to fight it off. And a good shot by Bianchi, working hard.
This part is key here. He's beat his shoulder. So as of right now, Bianchi cannot change off. See that?
Right. Shoulder trapped.
Yep.
And I was going to say stalemate coming, and there it is. But a first good shot there by Bianchi.
Yeah.
He was in deep.
Yep, he was. Like I said, Lockett did a good job of beating the shoulder. Good high crotch attempt there by Bianchi. So now he's got to understand, hey, I can get to him now. I just got to try to finish.
20 seconds left in the period.
And obviously, Lockett's like, yep, you can get to me, but now you do have to finish. I can counter as well.
8 seconds. Any more shots left? Apparently not. There's sort of one. Time runs out. Still 6-2. Lockett. Yeah, and his choice. He does shoes bottom. Now, does Bianchi say, well, I need to get it under a minute and then let him go because I'm 4 points down?
That's a potential thought.
And if I don't think I can turn him, I might be better off letting him go. We'll see what the strategy is. Riding time is down to 59 seconds, so he's gotten that part taken care of.
Now remember, Bianchi does have he does have a stall call.
He does have a stalling one. Both men actually have a caution on the whistle, but you get two of those without hurting. It's the third one that would get you a point docked. So he does push him away, make it 7-2. So work cut out for Bianchi here. He's got to get a couple of takedowns or a big move. Shoots in there, Lockett countering, and they're off. Lockett knows Bianchi's coming after him. Yep. So he's going to say, maybe I can catch him in a bad shot and not have to be as aggressive, just catch him coming in. Bianchi trying to pick up that pace.
And Bianchi's starting to sprint now.
He is. He's going hard. Lockett reaches for the leg. It's not there. They're off there with 1:22 left. Will Arisman encourages Bianchi to keep it going. Keep it going.
Yep. He's going to pick up that pace. 1:22, still a lot of wrestling left. Lockett with a 7-2 lead, 56 seconds of ride time right here. He's got to try to get one more. To your point, maybe even force Bianchi to a bad shot. See if Bianchi can get back to his high crotch that it got in on Lockett earlier.
Putting the pressure on is Bianchi. Lockett giving some ground. Probably about, could see a stalling warning here for another one of those.
That part right there saved. You know, that's just mat awareness, right? That lateral movement of circling back in, then you kind of take Bianchi out of bounds.
1:04 remaining, 7-2, still on the board. Riding time not a factor at this point. Could be, though, of course, if Lockett should score a takedown.
Yeah.
Bianchi keeps the action going, keeps it going. Bianchi and Lockett, on the other hand, is playing it real cautious and cool. Dancing back to the center.
But that right there, that's what's keeping Bianchi at bay. Those stutters are keeping him at bay, keeping him guessing.
A little half shot by Lockett there. He needs a good shot to avoid a stalling call, but of course he can get hit a couple times. It wouldn't really affect things.
30 seconds remaining.
30 seconds left. Kind of surprised they haven't gone ahead and hit Lockett for a warning. He's been doing some good things.
Well, he's being smart on the edge. He's being smart on the edge and circling back in. But then also Bianchi's got to try to get to a knee. He's got to a knee one time. There.
Left under by Lockett, not there. Countering Bianchi's move. Bianchi knows 15 seconds left. He's got to do something big. Lockett, though, fires in there. That eats some time up and saves him. 11 seconds left. Lockett's gas tank is running pretty low right now. But if he can stand up there for 11 more seconds, he's in good shape. He fakes the shot. Whoa, over the top. What the heck was that? No takedown, though. Almost a takedown.
He went for it.
But it wouldn't have mattered. 7-2, Lockett. Another really good win for the
Good win. Good win. He's had a lot of ranked wins these last 3 matches, whether it's been Downey, Uden, and then today Bianchi. So,
well, here's how he did it. 2 takedowns.
here's that last one. Ended up scoring right there in that position. There was the first dive roll. Lockett ends up scoring in that position, getting that first 3-point takedown, and that one was off the shove.
Wow. 2 really nice moves. Lockett 7-2, 24-3, the dual scores. Stay with us for 174.